Hello there, people in the internet, and hello again, I am TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 87 of my Jurassic World Evolution Let's Play series. In the previous episodes, we finished this island, Matanceros. Right, so for this episode, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We are going to take a tour of the entire island. I'm going to take you on a tour through the entire island. We're going to look at every single paddock, every single dinosaur. We're going to ride the cryospheres. We're going to ride the what's it called? The Jurassic tour. And yeah, we're just going to have a little look. And I bet that will take long enough to fill an entire episode. So if you're not really interested in just looking at dinosaurs, and if you'd much rather see me building stuff, then I guess you can skip to the next episode once it's uploaded. Next episode, by the way, I'm going to go to Kano, because I believe I need to go to this island in order to get Euoplocephalus. I'm gonna go here anyway because I've got a fucking research lab over there, which I don't have here. So I'm gonna go there, check where I need to be, and if it is the right island, that's great. We're gonna stay there, and if it's not, I'm gonna go to the correct island. And whichever island it is, I will do my research there in order to get to Euoplocephalus, and then I'm going to do the same thing I did on this island: demolish everything, sell everything, and flatten everything, and then start from scratch. Okay, so let's take a tour of Jurassic World's Matanceros. Or Jurassic Park Matanceros. I still prefer it to be called Jurassic Park. Alright, so here we are at the entrance to the park. You can already hear some of the dinosaurs. And then over here we have the power area, with which still is providing more than enough power, because this thing is still overproducing 92 power. Right, so monorail station over here. And then here we have the main street, the hotel over there. Very busy. Gift shop, fast food, arcade, toy shop, fossil zone, bar. Oh yeah, I sent this guy to do some feeder refilling. Clothes shop, fossil zone, bowling alley. Eventually ending up in the innovation center. And it is very busy over here. As it should be. Alright, so, and if we go here to the left, we will be looking at our very first paddock, which contains not T-Rex, but some Tyrannosaurus. 2 Albertosauruses. Some of the new dinosaurs from the Clare Sanctuary thing. And then over there we can see our Ceratosaurus. Yeah, you can see 3 Ceratosauruses. 1 Ceratosaurus died, so I made 1 new one, and then I thought, oh well, the other one's pretty old as well, so I'm gonna already make another one. So that's why there are 3 in there. 1 of them is an old one, the other 2 are very new and young. So we're just waiting for that one guy to die, and then the other one, his replacement is already in here, basically. So yeah, over here we have Albertosaurus. So the new guys, a small Tyrannosaurus dinosaur, and they look pretty cool. And this guy's gonna go to sleep. You're gonna drink something. I love how very carefully or whatever he drinks. Like, all the other like carnivores just like take huge sips of water, and he just like. It's pretty funny. So yeah. Albertosaurus. And then if you go to the other side, we can have a look at the other side of the paddock, which is Ceratosaurus. And as I said, the only reason there are 3 in here right now is just because, well, either one of the 2 Savannah ones is old and is about to die. That black one is rainforest skin. That one that's standing there still. It's got kind of like a black bluish color. I think it looks pretty cool. That guy's lying straight, but the other guy died before. Having another fight. I guess the... Oh yeah, they're having a fight, but this guy, that's... Yeah, that guy's the... yeah, this is the old one. Oh, he's only 84. Okay, I thought he was a lot older than that. Well, then we will have 3 Ceratosaurus for a little while then. Whatever. The other guy died and that guy is new, so... I figured I needed to do 2 immediately. You can stop the scary music. It's just a tiny scuffle between the 2. Alright, so... Over here we have the backside. Of course, you can continue through here. Then you can get some of the operations building, ACU center, the ranger station, of course, the greenhouse for the paleobotany, another hotel, some shops, and then over here we get to another 2-part paddock. This time with the Gryosphere, so we're going to ride the Gryosphere soon. This features Metricanthosaurus. This used to be... This used to be the old Sticky Moloch and Draco Rex paddock, but I removed that to another part of the park. And over here we have the Ankylosaurus paddock with Ankylosaurus and Nodosaurus. And the Ankylosaurus are also fighting. Because of course they are. Alright, so also I just discovered this new feature, which is Ride Gryosphere. Then I don't control it myself. I could just sit and relax and like... take a tour as if I'm a guest, which is pretty funny. So we're gonna wait for that.
I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather offer this contract to than you. That's no lie. It's not really the truth either, but whatever.
So we're just gonna wait until one leaves from the station, because if you click Ride Gryosphere, it starts a random one. So as you can see, I'm just that one that's a bit further up the road. So we're just gonna wait until one just leaves the station, and we're gonna fucking click this thing like a madman. Please, anytime soon. I can see it in there. I can see 2 in there actually. And that one is leaving, or like entering the thing in the back. Alright, so are we gonna do a Gryosphere soon or not? There are 2 there, and one of them just went back, so... Yeah, also I don't know what this does. If I do this, does it like cause more fun or something, or... Also, you can change that. Didn't know that. Okay, so now we have to get the right one. There we go. Alright, so. Finally. So we're riding the Gryosphere. And so here we can have a look at the Ankylosaurid paddock, which as I said features Ankylosaurus, but so right now we're surrounded by Nodosaurus, which is smaller and doesn't have a club on its tail. So we can also hear some of the audio here about the dinosaurs. I do like the song, it's really like...
Sometimes it is necessary to transport a dinosaur to another enclosure or to the mainland. Such actions are taken by the highly trained ACU teams.
I'm not quite sure about that mainland part, but yeah, especially the transporting part is correct. But yeah, so as you can hear, we can hear some of the dialogue from that was added. And it's raining. Hello, Nodosaurus. Goodbye, Nodosaurus. I do like it sounds like it's actually raining. Oh, if you look closely, you can see the rain just passes through, but I do like that you can hear the sounds as if it's not raining inside.
Nodosaurus is different from other ankylosaurs in that she uses her shoulder rather than her tail to attack.
Yeah, because she has spikes on the shoulder and not on the tail. Right, so that was Cretaceous North America, so now we're going to go through the gate, and then we will enter Jurassic Europe. And we shall be standing face to face with one of the largest carnivores in Europe, which isn't that impressive if you look at T-Rexes and Spinosauruses, Metricanthosaurus.
Some dinosaurs are shy and prefer the cover offered by the forest, so may not be visible, but they can see, hear, and smell you.
Oh, over there. The Metricanthosaurus are over there. At least one of them is over there. It's pretty funny. Like, you know there's a carnivore in here. You're like, oh. That's what's really cool about this. Like, if this was a real... Like, if the park was real, and if you could actually go to the Cryosphere or safari cars or whatever, that's really the scary, well, like the scarier part. You go through a paddock and you know, because you like read the tour guides or whatever, that this is a carnivore paddock. So you're like, oh shit, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have to keep my eyes on it, and you don't see it for a while, and that makes it very scary. And eventually,
Metricanthosaurus fossils were originally classified as a species of Megalosaurus from remains found in Oxford clay in the UK.
So yeah, here we got Metricanthosaurus. Not necessary. I don't know what's wrong with your ankle there, but... Also, we're just gonna pass through. Yeah. Yeah, they're not necessarily a very large carnivore. As in, like a T-Rex or a Spinosaurus or whatever. Or a Giganotosaurus for that matter. But yeah, still quite a nice addition to the park. A medium-sized carnivore. And I believe one of the largest carnivores in Europe, because Europe didn't really have a lot of...
The gyrosphere will keep you safe in many situations, even when fully submerged in water.
Yeah, it also can, like, withstand a Indominus Rex attack for a little while, but let's not mention how we figured that one out. Alright, so now we're back in the Ankylosaurus area, as you can see. Hi! Don't club me, please. Good boy or girl. Ah, well. Ooh, we're gonna fight?
The dinosaur you see represents countless hours of meticulous work from a wide-ranging team, including geneticists, handlers, and scientists.
Looks like we're gonna have an Ankylosaurus fight right in front of our cryosphere. Really cool how they like display that stuff. Really makes the dinosaurs feel alive. Although the fighting is a bit weird. They just stand and look at each other and scream a little bit, and then it's over. Would be cool, especially also for carnivores, if they fight, they can have like they won't hurt each other, but then they can actually like bite each other and stuff like that.
Engineers have developed glass tempered to withstand the venomous spray of a Dilophosaurus.
Okay, why the hell did you... We're not in the Dilophosaurus paddock, so why the hell would you mention that? What would be more important is if it can withstand a fucking full force blow of a Ankylosaurus tail. That's something I would like to know. That thing. There we go. It hit us now. Right, so that was the Cryosphere tour of this part of these paddocks. Well, we were holding up the line. Well, I can't really do anything about that. If there's a dinosaur in the way, then there's a dinosaur in the way. Alright, so then when we continue our tour, we go to over here, and then we have a viewing platform. And that not only shows a very nice paddock in front of us, but also has a very nice view of the entire park. So over there we can see one of the TheMBmultis, which is who we're going to be visiting next. But also we can have a look over there, and we can see the safari park, the safari paddocks. Oh, we can see a TheMBmulti walking around over there, and some guests. I would have expected to see a couple sauropod heads over the foliage, but... Oh, there's like a Brachiosaurus over there somewhere. So yeah, and then of course there in the middle we have the Dreadnoughtus area, but we're gonna visit those last, of course. Alright, so let's get down there. And have a look at our final part, as our final paddock. Well, as in the paddock that I added last. Featuring Suchomimus. Look at that guy. Oh, and that guy, the one in the back, is gonna fish. Leaving his mouth open until the fish touches it and then snap! And it also does it that way. Don't know where he's looking at. Top of the hotel or something. So yeah, this was the final paddock that I added to the park. Featuring two... Oh, no, it isn't, of course, because the final paddock is the one in the middle, but... It features two very large carnivores, the Suchomimuses. And of course, I really like how the paddock looks, with like the river going through. Because it's a wetland paddock, of course, because these are wetland dinosaurs. And then the heel in the back looks really cool, and then with the viewing platform on top. Alright, so then we will reach back here with the visitor center. Or innovation center, I should say, sorry. And then we're gonna have a little look over on this side, because here we have the North American Jurassic Safari. Featuring, well, as you can clearly see, Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Stegosaurus. I wanted to do Camarasaurus, but they required way more land than I thought was freaking possible in this area, so instead we did Apatosaurus. Oh, look at them. All of them are here, because I think I only have 3 in this park. I love when, for some reason, nobody's going over there. Even though there should be 6 visible dinosaurs. Look at that. Brachiosaurus. And then there's also the Diplodocus over there. And then the Stegosaurus should also be in here somewhere. And then if you continue your walk, over here, we go from North American Jurassic to North American Cretaceous. And the other safari part, the other large safari paddock of our park. Featuring Edmontosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Corythosaurus, and Struthiomimus. So yeah, it's a very busy paddock. 2 very busy paddocks. I love how you can hear all the very heavy, like, hadrosaur sounds, and then between that you can hear the tiny noises of the Struthios. Alright. Let's see what the rest of the paddock looks like. Oh god. Hi. Yeah, this one's starting right in front of the gate, so I'm just going to take this one instead of waiting for another truck. Looks like we're going to be stuck here for a while anyway. So yeah, the Jurassic Tour, which takes you through North America in the Jurassic period, and then also through North America in the Cretaceous period.
Brachiosaurus's name is derived from the incredible height of her humerus. She is so famous there is an asteroid named after her.
Speaking of Brachiosaurus, you're blocking our way. Oh, there we go. We can go underneath your tail. Nice. Really cool. And then here we have another Brachiosaur. The visibility is kind of limited in this car, though. Why the hell am I sitting in the passenger seat anyway? I'm not even in the back where everybody else is. Whoa. That is the tail of a Diplodocus. Anyways, wandering right next to our path.
Brachiosaurus is one of the most well-known dinosaurs by virtue of her massive size. This makes her a popular attraction for visitors. Her calls can be heard from across the park.
I bet they can. But that was a Diplodocus that was next to us, not a Brachiosaurus. Ah, we've got another Diplodocus blocking our way over here. Oh, can we go underneath the tail? Yes, we can. Right, and then we have an Apatosaurus, and we have some Stegosauruses in the back. I also really like how the gate is kind of hidden back behind all the trees over there. It's really nice.
Like many modern creatures, Diplodocus swallows stones into her gizzard to help break down her food for digestion.
Yeah, so we're also talking about the Diplodocus. Haven't heard you talk about the Stegosaurus very much. And again, we haven't really seen any Stegosauruses yet, except for those 1 or 2 that were in the back there. Whoa, brakes, 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 brakes! Dude, what are you doing? Oh, girl. Well, whatever. Yeah, well, we've crashed into an Apatosaurus now. Yeah, do not feed the dinosaurs. Can you... Yeah, there we go. The Grycer at least stops in time. You need to learn how to drive. Ah, here's the rest of the Stegosaurus herd. Looking at us all suspicious like. Careful of the tail. Alright. So then, we're going to jump ahead a couple 100 million years, and we're going to go to the same area in North America, but then in the Cretaceous, as we drive across that gate. I also like how you can see the difference in the foliage.
For your safety, keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Maybe you should say that like right at the beginning, because this is an open-top vehicle. But yeah, I wanted to say, it's pretty cool how you have the change in foliage. It's very heavily forested over there. And then over here, well, the trees are the same, of course, but it's like a lot more open. It's a lot more grassland and stuff. Which is kind of like how it was. There were more prairies around in the Cretaceous, and there was a lot less like heavily forested stuff. Of course, no grass, but you know what I mean.
Almost 2-meter-long crested skull makes this a most distinctive dinosaur. The name means near-crested lizard.
Yeah, we can see a herd of them over there. And now we're approaching a herd of Matanceros. And there's this TheMBmulti walking next to the car. The Sluthios are following us. Look at that, and on the far left. They're all following us.
Edmontosaurus's crest is made from soft tissue, rather than the bony crests seen in other species of hadrosaur.
Yeah, like Parasaurolophus or Corythosaurus. Communicating with them. It's also pretty cool. That's because of the distinctive thing on the back of the Parasaurolophus, the crest. Like scientists have actually been able to... Oh, of course, you're going to stop right in front of us? Scientists have actually been able to recreate what a Parasaurolophus sounds like.
Parasaurolophus have been a favorite attraction since the beginnings of Jurassic Park, when they lived in an enclosure with Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, that's true, in the beginning of the movie. But how the hell was it a popular attraction back then? Because the park wasn't open. But yeah, the crest on them, it makes a very... Hi, cutie. It makes a very distinct sound, of course, because it's a very distinct feature. And scientists have actually been able to recreate what it sounded like by making the air blow through and stuff. So it's really cool. It's really menacing sounding like a kind of as well. You can look it up on YouTube, Parasaurolophus sounds. You can find it. It's really cool, and it sounds kind of scary almost.
Startle the dinosaurs, so please refrain from using any flash photography.
But yeah, the actual sound of Parasaurolophus sounds kind of like scary, sound kind of menacing. Kind of like something that you should like... It sounds like it almost definitely sounds like something that really doesn't exist anymore. And it's kind of a scary sound as well. But yeah, you should look it up on YouTube. You can find it on the... it's just on YouTube. Right, so there we go. We had a nice tour over the safari area. So then we're going to continue like walking through the path over here. A couple hotels, science center, a couple more shops. And then here we meet nothing because they're in the woods somewhere. Ceratosaurus. Oh, there we go. There is one. And that's why you put the food out in front of the viewing gallery. Because otherwise they're going to be little assholes and run around in the forest all the way so you can't see them. So at least we can see one Ceratosaurus. One of the earliest members of the Tyrannosaurus family and not related to Ceratosaurus at all, despite the name. Ah, there we go. There's the rest of the pack. They do make pretty cute sounds, though. They kind of sound like the Leonisaura did in Walking with Dinosaurs. Alright, so then in the paddock next to it, we have another Cretaceous area. Housing Pentaceratops, which are those guys with the long bending horns over there. And Casmosaurus, which are these guys with the short horns in front of us. Also, Pentaceratops has like very long legs, and I don't really know why. It looks kind of weird, but cool. Weird in a cool way, though. Kind of makes me those guys kind of remind me of horses in some way, like very tall legs, and then they run around a lot. Kind of makes me think they're horses or something. All right, so over here we have the Pachycephalosaurid area. Looking like he's challenging us. Which features the Sticky Moloch and Dracorex. There's a Dracorex in the background, couple. Which is pretty cool because they were, as I said, in the Metricanthosaurus paddock. That used to be their paddock, but I moved them to here. And then over here we have the European Safari. Featuring Iguanodon. And one... And there he is, one Polacanthus. Alright. And there's also a Gryzosphere that goes through this. So let's... I've already done it up to the maximum amount of Gryzospheres. Alright, so one just entered the station, so I bet another one is going to be released very soon. That's not the right one.
Welcome to the Gyrus.
It's not the right one either.
At all times, and observe the wonders.
Why don't you just do the very first one that leaves the building? Oh, there we go. Alright, so now we are in the Pachycephalosaurid area again. There we can see some Dracorexes over on the left. Sticky Moloch, I mean. There's a Dracorex up there. Near the river. And the river runs through a couple of the paddocks, which is really nice. Looks like there's a bit of a traffic jam up ahead in the Pentaceratops area.
Pentaceratops is a ceratopsid dinosaur that inhabited North America. Her name means five-horned face.
Yeah, which I don't really understand because I can only count 3. Like with many other ceratopsids. Hi. Don't know where your 4th and 5th ones are, but they're somewhere apparently. Yeah, most ceratopsians have 3 horns. Not all, of course. Styracosaurus, of course. Pachyrhinosaurus doesn't even have any. And then there's another one who only has one horn, but then it's bent downwards, which is really weird.
Chasmosaurus has 3 facial horns and a wide frill. The frill may have been for attracting mates or identification within their herds.
Yeah, and now we've entered the Ceratosaurus area. Although once again we can't see them. Oh, there they are, all the way at the back near the lake. And that's all we're going to see from them. Because now we're going to go back towards the Pentaceratops area. In a bit of a weird roundabout way, but I had to do this because of the terrain constraints and I couldn't put another fence gate over there.
Chasmosaurus's name means opening lizard, due to the holes present in the frill bone structure to save weight.
Interesting. Please don't close the door, I'm right in the middle. So yeah, they do have a nice colored frill. I have to give them that. I love how they look at the cryosphere. It's like, oh well, it's kind of busy today, and then they just continue to walk like nothing's wrong. Like those are weird dinosaurs.
Pentaceratops possesses a frill with horns. She uses her tough beak with a tooth battery in her upper jaw to consume vegetation like ferns and cycads.
Interesting. And we are in line to wait until their meeting is finished because it looks like they're socializing. And there's something stampeding behind us. Oh, no, there's something there. Oh, hey! Hey! Wait your turn! Hello. That by the shadow it's a Chasmosaurus. Oh, hello, tongue of the Chasmosaurus. Do you mind?
Gyrosphere's shell can even withstand a direct impact from an Ankylosaur's tail club.
Ah, okay, wow, lol, I was literally just talking about that. Although, maybe that might... Oh yeah, by the way, my recording failed right before this episode. So I'm doing this all again. But in that field recording, the thing mentions it can withstand the acid spit of a Dilophosaurus. And then I said, well, I'm more interested if it can withstand a full club bash of an Ankylosaurus. And that's literally what they just now said. Which is pretty funny, because I never heard that line before, and it literally just now said that. So that's pretty funny.
Stygimoloch is known from the Hell Creek, Ferris, and Lance formations. Her head is uniquely equipped to break down walls.
Walls, right? Walls. Ah, hello, Dracorexus. Yeah, I would be suspicious if I were you two. What the hell is that thunk that I keep hearing? I heard it just now on the other side, on the other paddock as well. Oh, okay. This one sticky Moloch is just shoving us all off the road.
Stygimoloch means Styx Devil, referring to the river from Greek mythology that bounds the underworld. She has a small, flat-domed head with elaborate spikes around the skull.
Yeah, so apparently it's named after the Styx, which is pretty funny. In Roman and Greek mythology. Alright, and now we're gonna enter Cretaceous Europe. With Iguanodon and Polacanthus. You can already see the Polacanthus over there.
Iguanodon is an ornithopod dinosaur discovered in the United Kingdom, and it lived between the mid-Jurassic and late Cretaceous periods.
Yeah, very successful dinosaurs. Very successful. Also the first ones to develop back teeth, I believe. And there's a Polacanthus, who usually traveled along with the herds of Iguanodon for mutual protection. And you guys are fucking huge. Just saying. Nice leg. Oh god, I'm fusing together with the Iguanodon.
Iguanodon uses her spiked thumbs to defend against predators, to break into seeds and fruit, or to strip leaves from branches.
Yeah. Also have to replenish 4 feeders after I'm done with this Grysphere tour. But I only have one paddock left to show, which is the middle one. And after that, I've actually shown you the entire park. Because we've already done Suchomimus. Whoa! Careful there. Luckily it was just a punch from the tail and not like a fucking thumb spike straight through the glass. Because I bet that can penetrate this thing.
You know that a gyrosphere's glass is tough enough to stop a 50 caliber bullet.
Wow. This glass is pretty cool. It can stop a straight fucking club from a Ankylosaurus. It can stop the acid spit from a Dilophosaurus, and it can even be stopped. It can stop a 50 caliber bullet apparently. All right. So that was the tour. There we go.
I've got it.
Although that was a very easy contract, no, because I just don't need any contracts at all.
Task received.
Right, really quickly, I just...
Supply request acknowledged. Attending to feeder supply. Adding task.
There we go. Basically all the feeders need to be replenished, so... We'll just send the car over. We'll just send the cars over. Alright, so yeah, we've visited all the paddocks, except for our grand finale. The one here in the middle. The Land of Giants in Cretaceous South America. Featuring the almighty Dreadnoughtus. Accompanied, and not harmed by, one of the largest carnivores ever to walk the face of the earth. The Giganotosaurus. Sus, because we've got 2 of them. Male and female. Male in the green over there and female in the blue over there. And the female's boss. Yeah, female's alpha.
Adding to the list.
There we go. You need to go to
Understood.
there. Okay, you need to do those 2 after that. Where's the gates? Oh, there. So you do those 2 first. Then you do that. And once you've resupplied that one, then you can go to this one. Because yeah, I'll show you the final paddock in a second, but you know, the feeder stuff is kind of important.
Setting additional task.
So that my dinosaurs won't like starve, you know.
Adding task. Adding to the list. Request
Alright, and then we just need to do those 4. And this guy needs to do those 4 afterwards as well. And then all the feeders are resupplies. Well, excuse me. Alright. Alright, how about we just really quickly do these ourselves, huh? Just for fun. Ah, crap. And isn't there another one? Yes, there is. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, coming through. Let me just drive right through, okay. And then through here to here. Alright. Oh. Okay.
Heading to the feeder now. No problem.
Okay, hang on. No, do that one first because you can go through that gate, and then you do those two. Why are you taking... Oh, because you're right in the middle of the herd. That makes sense. Okay, and then everything has been done. Okay, cool. So yeah, the final paddock. South America, sorry. South America in the late Cretaceous. The land of giants. One of the largest herbivores ever, the Dreadnoughtus. I believe Argentinosaurus is the largest. And one of the largest carnivores. I think Spinosaurus is the largest. Giganotosaurus. So yeah, we got Mr. and Mrs. Giganotosaurus over here. Mr. Giganotosaurus is standing right in front of us, and Mrs. is taking a little bit of a nap over there. And then we have a herd of Dreadnoughtus who really don't care because they're way too large. And that concludes our tour of this island. So yeah, hope you almost enjoyed the video. Just it's a bit of a different video because of course usually I'm just building and stuff. Yeah, I hope you like it. In the next episode, I said we're going to go to Tucano. And we're going to see if that's the correct island. And if it's not, I'm going to go to the correct island. And then we're going to research our Euoplocephales. And we're going to rebuild the entire park. Just like we've done with this one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the TheMBmulti so you never miss any of my videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here off the left of the video or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, moments. Ave.